Snazzy Hippo here. Mission Downsize. We are on, sorry about that. We're on week 6 check-in, and I am super excited to announce that Sunday I weighed in at 291.4. Whoop, whoop. So this week I am down a total of 4.4 pounds. My total weight loss is 8.4 pounds, and that's mostly been in the last 2 weeks since I changed my eating up a little bit. Yeah, so super excited about that. No complaints here. Still really focusing on, this being a lifestyle change and not like a quick fix. So even though I have tweaked my eating a little bit more than I had wanted to, I feel like because I've been making baby changes, that this change hasn't been as drastic as it was before. So if you yourself are on this journey as well, trying to get healthy and take care of yourself, I just encourage you to start with small changes and get those down before you start focusing on, doing the whole kabit, caboodle, kabang, kabam, the sayings, yes. So my first recommendation is always drinking the water. Are you drinking your water? I think that drinking 100 ounces of water a day is a challenge. However, it's super doable for anybody. And, cutting out all the other drinks. I personally still have my coffee, but I don't do soda, rock stars, alcohol, none of that. And I also don't drink my coffee in huge quantities like I have in the past. And I just, sometimes I'll go back, I'll have a second cup of coffee, or I'll get a coffee in the afternoon, as long as I have at least reached my 100 ounces of water. So my personal goal is still, I'm drinking 3 of these, 150 ounces of water a day. But that's always a great first step to starting your healthy lifestyle. If you feel like that's a really hard adjustment, I encourage you to give it a shot for a month. We have June coming up. It's a great time to start. It's also, the first is on a Thursday, so you're starting in the middle of the week, which I feel is easier to do than to do on a Monday. For whatever reason, waiting super long for that Monday to come back around. Nobody likes Mondays anyway, so why would you want to start a diet or, change something that's probably going to make you grumpy on a Monday? That's like asking for 2 Mondays in 1 Monday. And I'm not for that life. So I encourage you to start in the middle of the week, kind of trick your brain like, ooh, it's Friday, I'm gonna have water, we're having a water party. That kind of mentality, because I have a feeling that you'll be more successful. And by the time Monday comes around, you're not running to the bathroom every couple seconds. Well, maybe you are, because my bladder's tiny. But yeah, water, great first step. Second step that I would recommend taking is trying to, still eating the foods that you want, making small substitute changes. So instead of having like white potatoes, I would do sweet potatoes. If you are used to having a lot of rice, I would switch over to having brown rice. Making those small substitutes, making sure that you add veggies into every meal that you possibly can. And if you can't add a veggie into the meal, having veggies sliced up for snacks, just like in a little Ziploc or Tupperware container to eat and munch on throughout the day. It makes a difference having that stuff prepared. Having some fresh fruit available is also a great change. And another recommendation that I suggest is that you are doing portion control. So cutting back. So if you are having rice or noodles or whatever, whether it's brown, quinoa, etc., that doesn't mean that you're gonna have 3 cups of brown rice. That's a lot of rice. But you know, maybe trying to do half a cup of rice and instead having a cup of veggies with the rice to kind of balance, you know, what you're eating. And then also pairing it with some good lean protein. So those are the tips that I recommend suggesting. If you guys have any questions about, you know, wanting to kind of make adjustments in your own journey, that's great. Me and my girlfriends are actually going to be getting together and we're going to be doing some meal prep, so I'm super excited about that together. And still working on a couple recipes that I want to show you. I mean, my food's not really fun right now, so that kind of stinks. So there's not really a whole lot there, but there is a lot to say about being prepared. So next week I'm going to talk a little bit more about what I do to prep for my week, not just with my food, but with like literally every aspect, so that you know, I set myself up for success and I'm not rushing in the last minute, and that's when we tend to make poor choices. So let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys next week. Okay, bye.